We just began with Spathdia, and DK's event is already here. Goddamn. We're gonna do this another day, pretty soon actually. Now, before we resume the Let's Play, I need to talk about a few things. Forever Life, it's been a week since the last upload, and yes, I do realize, I apologize in advance, actually not in advance. I don't know if this video is gonna go up, that's why I say that. Anyways, internship, plus social life, plus family, plus whatever's in between, man, it's busy. I've worked a 7 a.m. job to a 7 p.m. job. Now, I don't like complaining, I don't like whining, and I'll be honest with you, I did try to keep up with the Reverse 1999 Let's Play. However, one thing happened. If we open the event, you're gonna notice something a little off with the event. I already beat this cross level, and fun fact, as I was about to finish the boy balls, I was literally at the end dialogue. Like, the characters were speaking in a way that it was just guaranteed concluded. And then my phone ran out of charge. And so I have to repeat. I apologize for taking a minute or two off, but we're gonna have to recap since, you know, we just gotta do it. We have to. And I'll be honest with you, I had some reactions that I really wanted on camera, but unfortunately, those reactions are lost to time. Green Lake campsite moment.
Is this the La Paz fashion of dealing with emergencies? I swear, if anyone walks past us now, schoolers or deros, I will be instantly killed by their silent judgment.
As a matter of fact, when the patient or the subject becomes unstable during contact, it is necessary to isolate them from the triggering cause immediately. But we just burnt down the isolation room.
Arson is a crime, by the way.
No wonder head nurse Judith was so angry.
I would laugh at this. I mean, I know it, but when I first saw this stuff, I was laughing. I lost my shit. Like, an entire minute was dedicated to just me laughing and asking what's going on. You know, I was commenting something. Actually, I forgot what I commented, but, you know, I was making jokes on what's happening to Verton. And, you know, that dog sitting in a burning room, this is fine? That's exactly what I said.
Miss Verton, are you alright? That kangaroo is punching your nose.
I'm fine.
There it is. And that's the thing. I said that before what's about to happen.
So is the kangaroo. I'm sure Medicine Pocket will bring us the concentration potion soon.
They'd better. We look like a bunch of kangaroos, feel like kangaroos, and even, smell like kangaroos. We will make tomorrow's headline of the Australian Naga and become the 3 kangaroos hanging out on a public lawn at midnight. That'd be the end of our social lives as humans and the beginning of a life as kangaroos.
Make the headline? Ah, I see. Please, don't worry. Although it's true that Medicine Pocket is a frequent celebrity on the news, the concentration potion is not their work. Besides, we didn't use anything new in its development.
Oh, I also need to comment one thing. They refer to Medicine Pocket as they. Actually, let's keep going.
I'm not worried about that guy. I was talking about myself. There are paparazzi following me around these days.
Ah, there it is. Okay. They refer to Medicine Pocket as they. And I'll be honest with you, based off the design, I assumed Medicine Pocket female. The voice, honestly speaking, the voice. If I close my eyes, it's a coin flip. It's either male or female. And now you have Desert Flannel referring to Medicine Pocket as a guy. On the surface level. On the surface. You know, you could say it's a figure of speech. But I'm just saying. Maybe. Just maybe. Medicine Pocket, you know, cut off his dick or something. I don't know, man. He's an arcanist. Or she's an arcanist. Or they're an arcanist. So, maybe gender is irrelevant, but, yeah, that's an observation I had.
I didn't know you were famous.
I'm not. It's just that someone wants my name spread in a bad way. Ugh, trust me. You should never piss off the paparazzi.
You should turn to the police for help.
Yeah, just shut up and keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. I will toss his shoes on the power lines if I find him here.
Miss Desert Flannel, watch your back.
And there we go. I like how Verton just looks undisturbed. The young girl leaps to her feet, letting out a scream as the bench beneath her turns scorching hot.
Fire? Miss Desert Flannel, the lake is over there. Get in there!
Lake, I can't swim!
There are people shouting, feet running, sparks flying.
This stupid kangaroo kicked me in the eye! Ugh. Move! I can't see where the lake is.
Wait, calm down. You are not in danger. She is.
Are you joking? I was getting burned. Huh? There's nothing on my skin.
I like that expression. The unwanted visitor stands in front of them, panting as if she is burning from her body temperature. Her golden reflection sways in water like real flames.
Bryce.
The burning flame bounces from Desert Flannel to Ezra.
It didn't cause any damage on me. Just burning the foam on my skin. Is that some new method developed to get rid of the potion?
And also, this comment right here makes me think Ezra is kinda stupid.
But what is Miss Spathadia doing here? The head nurse shouldn't have let an unstable patient walk around freely. Did she sneak out?
Gosh, mate, she's on fire. Does she even remotely look stable to you?
That's what I'm saying!
Rise like a dew, stepping on the red soil where vines and woods grow.
The glare and heat rush through her like waves. Spathadia, engulfed in flame, approaches Desert Flannel with fiery eyes, mouth, heart, and body and takes her into arms.
Dead? She's as well heated as a boiling pot. We can't let her go on like this. Her brain is going to be roasted in that little head.
Desert Flannel strives to get out of her control, patting Spathadia on the cheeks with her cold hands.
Let go, Spathadia. Your temperature is dangerously high. Chill out.
I'm not a lizard. And concrete number 2 with cream is the best dish in pipe material.
Spathadia is suffering confusion. It's probably the flames doing. We need to separate them first.
Okay. Miss Verton, please step back.
A mist with the color of turquoise blows towards the girls.
What are you spraying? I'm still here. Hey!
Soon, both Desert Flannel's complaints and Spathadia's sleep talk quiet down.
This is just some spores, Miss Desert Flannel. Worry not. They are the tranquilizer that the locals use to pacify animals and was once widely used among Arcanists in early times for hunting. As long as we calm her down, we can bring her back to...
However, that fireball girl hits everyone in front of her like knocking down all the pins in a row. A perfect bowling strike.
Games. We need the real games. This is where sportsmanship originates. Young people. Young people need cats and strawberry jam. Cat jam it is.
Did I use the wrong mushroom? Miss Spathadia has become even more restless. What about Miss Desert Flannel? Is she...
Ezra manages to get up looking at the turquoise green mist without dusting himself
No,
off.
you didn't. She's behaving exactly the way you described.
Miss Desert Flannel?
Their fierce friend, with a smile on her face, is rolling on the ground like a cat getting high on cat mitts. She keeps reaching her hands to the sky as if she's trying to catch something.
Is this the house for me? Does this mean I don't have to pay rent anymore?
Looks like this is how she has her mental break.
I will bring her back to normal immediately. It won't take more than 5 minutes. But I think Miss Spathadia is going to attack again.
What ye need is the reopening of the gate to the scorching land. And the retrieval of the rock. Ugh.
And her fire is getting stronger. Get down!
The moment they dock, the scorching hot fire flies over the top of their heads.
We are running out of time. Let's deal with the burning issue first.
Taking a deep breath, Ezra grabs the straps even tighter.
I will try my best.
Alright, a battle happens, I believe, and we skip that, obviously, because we finished that battle. Wow, amazing battle. That was actually very difficult, guys. It just happened at the speed of light, you couldn't see it.
Where am I?
I'm sorry, I really wish I could commentate. I have nothing to say. I saw this a week ago. I swear, if it weren't for that mental breakdown, we would be here sooner.
What are you doing here, guys? I thought you were driven away.
Great! She's back to normal.
I remember it now.
Spathdia can't maintain her balance and falls on the ground.
Spathadia!
Boom.
Games.
The games. She raises one arm with all her strength and grabs the cuff of the girl standing in front of her.
We must revive the Uluru Games. Because the rocks rumble underneath.
I'm sorry. I don't have forever. Even though the name of the channel is Forever Life.
We will check if her organs are injured by the high temperature of...
Can we visit her?
Go with the flow when you can't fight it. We've now understood what will happen.
I see. This is great, thank you.
The white ambulance drives away from the street. Sorry, I think I skipped unnecessary dialogue, so I'm saving you time and I'm saving myself time. It's a win-win situation.
So, are you sure those mushrooms won't cause any damage to my brain and body?
And I need to say, Desert Flannel is the realest character here.
Like lower IQ levels, lung diseases, or skin allergy?
If you think it's necessary, I will accompany you to Laplace for some follow-up checkup. Of course, you don't have to pay for the tests. The fee will be deducted from my salary. Please, don't worry about the money.
Nerd emoji.
Okay, enough. I trust you. I don't need a kid to pay the doctor for me. Besides, it's embarrassing enough to be put down by mushrooms. Not to mention that I'll be giving that guy the story he craved if I was hospitalized.
That guy? Oh, you mean the journalist following you?
Huh?
Speak of the devil, the timing is always accurate.
Was that a flash? Speak of the devil.
Silently cursing, Desert Flannel scans the bush in the dark with a serious look on her face.
Come out yourself. Don't make me force you.
The brush rustles. A second later, a man stands up, his black shirt indistinguishable from the darkness, making his face appear as if it were floating in the air.
Makua, don't you dare involve others. This is between you and me.
I've told you long ago that one day I will make you feel the same misery that I did. I've been following you all the time, and this is the moment of vengeance. Now, I have more than enough photos. As for these other people, you didn't strike me as such a kind-hearted person.
I like how smug he sounds, you know? It's just, you can tell the voice actor loved this line in particular.
I didn't know you were so shameless.
Let's see what tomorrow's newspaper has to say about this, Miss Photographer.
A hideous smile forms on that floating face. Makua then disappears in the shadow.
No! We can't let him get away. He has a photo of us.
Is he your enemy? Maybe arch enemy? What happened between you two?
If you don't want to be one of the burning kangaroos on the headline tomorrow, shut up and start running.
We have to stop him.
To be continued. Boom. Speedrun strategy. Let's go. The boy balls. Shake hands, nod, welcome, my friend.
Told you I'm super healthy. You should let me go now.
You can tell I played this because there was no burning animation.
But you need our care, Miss Spathadia. When Arcanists were first introduced to their power, they would experience a 4 to 12 week adjustment period, during which They may suffer emotional breakdowns, strong hallucinations, or frequent comas.
Hey! Stop! Stop it! I have something very important to do right now. I mean it! I'm not gonna waste my time here! I'm fine. There will be no more confusion, mental breakdown, hallucination, or coma.
Very ironic as she says this. This is the episode that gave me a mental breakdown.
Something very important. What is it?
The young girl stares at Ezra for a doubtful long time and finally talks.
My flame talked to me last night.
The flame keeps hopping at a steady pace. Spathadia pets it like petting a curled kitty.
Now, it's asleep.
Is the conversation about your changes?
And all there was left in front of me was a black wall.
Sorry, I'm not quite with you. Perhaps you could start from what happened then.
Sure. I don't remember it well, though. They were blurry memories. Imagine you're looking at a plate of bacon and eggs through 30 layers of frosted glass. I had to get close to the glass to barely feel them. I remembered you were there, but there was also a clear window. I saw complete darkness in the window for most of the time, but there were pictures flashing by sometimes.
I believe that your memory is a reincarnator. Just like what's written in the books.
Nerd emoji.
Hey, let me finish!
Sorry. I was too excited because this is the first time I see valid proof of reincarnation. Please continue.
Ahem. I think that's my memory as a reincarnator. I saw my own body in that window. Just like the one I'm looking at here. I saw a lot of flames, wobbling lights, and people.
The lively young girl takes a deep breath and presses her palm against her chest.
My heart has never beaten that fast. Yet, the fire in my body seemed completely natural, as if it was destined to burn inside me. It whispered just one phrase to me, again and again.
Like what you mentioned last night?
Yes, the Uluru Games. I must revive the Uluru Games.
What are you going to do? Let's not get to the paperwork of applications, security arrangement, and permission from the local government just yet. The location of entrance to the Uluru Games was never fixed. Only few Arcanists could find it, and the games are for Arcanists only. There has never been a human athlete in there, and they have been cancelled for all these years because they were completely lost in the War of 1942. Nobody has found them since.
But I can find it, because I have found my ancient self. I'm the only person in this time who has been to that land, and my flame is my compass.
That's the first time she does that expression. Spathadia throws back the covers and sits up on the bed.
Though I have not yet figured out why my memories are all about the conflicts with the flame, I felt so whole again when we burned together. I'm sure it will help me and unite with me, because it trusts me so much that it traveled all the way here through the endless darkness and rainy seasons to come out of my mouth. It's here for me. And now, it's going to take me somewhere else. I'll follow wherever it goes.
She seizes the cuff of the visitor, looking at her with puppy dog eyes.
So, Verdun, you said you would take care of me. Would you come with me?
The Risk Keeper.
I need a revival squad, and friends who understand and support each other, just the way the Flame and I do. By then, you'll go to the stadium too, and we'll run together. I promise it'll be a wonderful place where you'll never regret going. You will enjoy the Uluru game.
I've seen pictures of the Uluru Games in the school library collection a long time ago. I was not a fan of the routine physical fitness test at school, but I don't think any Arcanist would say no to witnessing the revival of the once magnificent games.
What a long way to say yes.
Oh, so
I'm more than willing to join you in bringing back the games. It will be a wonderful new beginning.
A handshake is offered and accepted to symbolize their successful cooperation.
wow, yes, thank you.
I see. You're shouldering extremely important responsibility, Miss Spathadia. I will apply for you to be discharged and explain all this to Judith.
And thank you, Ezra. I won't forget your contribution to the revival of the Uluru Games.
I'm deeply honored to have this chance to help. Then I will get the paperwork done and go back.
What's that for?
I need to prepare as many mushrooms as possible so that I can better assist you on the way.
You? On the way?
She points at herself and then at Ezra.
You're coming too?
Human.
Of course. We've been through so many things together. Am I not part of the team?
No, of course not. How can I take you and the revival squad?
You're a human. We. No. We're racist.
The games are meant for Arcanists. You've read the documents, right? Since the very beginning of history, humans have made countless attempts to find the entrance to the stadium, yet none of them made it. It's just not for humans. If you're a fan of sports, you can totally watch those held by humans. There will be a boxing event in Melbourne tomorrow at the National Tennis Centre at Flinders Park.
No, Miss Bathadia. I'm not interested in any games. The only reason why I'm coming along is because you haven't fully recovered and still need medical care. Besides, I hope to collect more information about reincarnators from you. I will not disturb your mission searching for the stadium. Please, let me come with you. It's going to be good for both of us.
Okay. You know, when he raises his hand like that, he's kinda cute.
Collect information? You're monitoring me. Since when did I grant you the permission to do that? I never said yes.
Spathadia grew a brain cell, holy!
I don't want to be studied or published on newspapers like the reincarnator you talked about.
Our research does not need to be published in the newspaper. We can do it in a more subtle and secure manner. I will not design any tasks for you to perform, nor will I force you to take any potions. My job is to observe, record, and ensure your health and safety, like what we do with the mushrooms.
But I'm a living arcanist, not a mushroom. I've had enough of everyone watching.
Looking up and down at Ezra, she hesitates and returns to her bed, wrapping herself up with the quilt like a burrito.
I don't want to be the embellishment added to someone's academic achievement, or a subject of the paper that'll help you switch fields.
I didn't explain it right. Miss Bathadia, please listen to me. I have never changed my heart as a researcher, and I care about Arcanus as much as I care about mushrooms. It was never my intention to use you as a career boost. You are such a rare opportunity to us, because none of us know when and where the next reincarnator will be found. If we miss this opportunity, the academic circle may have to wait for another decade to further their research. The discovery you and I made may shock many. Our names might go down in history, but most importantly, it's going to help a lot of people. Have you heard of Cengiz, invented by Dame Parodi? It was inspired by a long-legged shepherd in France, and it has helped many athletes with disabilities to walk and run again.
What a nice shot. A long, painful moan escapes the little boxer's mouth.
Miss Bathadia, you look miserable in the blanket.
Keep going, Ezra. You're very close.
Me? Close to what? I don't follow.
Based on what?
Close? Well, speaking of close, guess who is close to becoming the most successful business person here?
Desert Flannel. Where have you been?
Hi. What are the white eyes for? I'm not some monster crawling out of the sewage.
Oh no, don't tell me we skipped the cutscene. Oh no, don't tell me we actually skipped the cutscene. Hold on. She scrapes the mud from under her shoes and trots into the room carrying 3 wooden boxes.
You look a mess. What happened?
I didn't ask you why you were crouching in bed like an ostrich, did I? So maybe you can return the favor and keep your nose out of my business, yes?
Hey, listen. Don't want to be that guy. I really like the way Desert Flannel speaks. I'm not even a simp. I just think she's very logical, okay? Rare. It's actually rare. But Desert Flannel is a based W in my personality tier list. Okay, cutscene we skipped on accident apparently. Basically, Desert Flannel went to check the news. She thought she was doomed, but instead people are focusing on the Uluru games. And the newspaper guy is selling the tickets to the Uluru games, and he's making a lot of money even if they're fake tickets, right? And so yeah, Desert Flannel takes away these tickets, and Makower is following her, but she doesn't even notice it. Another thing is these creatures who follow gossip and stuff like that are following Desert Flannel as a result of her having those tickets, because you know all the rage is about the Uluru games. And apparently monstrosities live in Australia's sewer system, which looks like dragons. And you know, it's like on one end, what's the difference? you know, Australia is home of many interesting, crazy creatures, and so yeah. On the other end, is Reverse 1999 copying reality, or is reality copying Reverse 1999? I rest my case.
And what really matters is the good stuff here.
Desert Flannel knocks on the cover of a box and is satisfied with crisp sound.
You wouldn't know how unbelievably lucky we are, my dear business friends.
Yeah, no, I don't. Ezra alone is already too much information for my brain.
Fine, you restless and humorless people.
Now hold tight and get ready. The rubber band is being stretched further and further above the box.
We will bring back the Uluru Games. Hey, what kind of reaction is this? Why are you quiet as stone? This is a great idea, and you're giving me this?
In the room brimmed with wordless doubt and silence, a hand reaches up from beneath the quilt.
All right, join my revival squad. Handshake? Handshake. Then No, not you.
Spathadia retracts her hand away from the burrito. In a movement so fast it blurs, because we, ladies and gentlemen, are racist to humans. Only Arcanists are allowed to the Uluru Games. On the choppy water, several buoy balls are connected together. They are floating towards the depths of the pool hand in hand. My bad. To be continued. Speedrun strategy, skip story. Boom. There we go. Well, since we accidentally skipped a cutscene, we might as well play one more. Day of rebirth. Fire leaps upon my skin. A blurry past now is clear as day. That is my true identity. By the way, as you can see, we're already a third into the event. We have 10 cutscenes left. Hopefully, we can get that done pretty soon. Yeah. I don't know why every event or every gacha game is obsessed with making these long, wait before the cutscene starts. It's like, come on, bro, get into the game.
Hey, I see it! Over there! It's beautiful. Even more beautiful than the one I saw in my dream.
Saw in my dream. Uluru Desert. A grey house bus closes its door and drives away, honking and leaving the girls standing by the road in a puff of dust and smoke. I just want to say, I thought, the Uluru Games were found in this random, mysterious place, but the name of the desert is just Uluru, so I don't know. That's just very anticlimactic. IMO.
This is a miracle of nature, like the Great Barrier Reef. Of course it's pleasing to the eye. Many would wrestle with the heat wave and travel all the way here from Alice Springs by bus.
Desert Flannel puts down her sunglasses on her head and flips her hair over her face.
I have to admit, it is worth the effort.
The temperature here will get even higher at noon. Ezra has prepared plenty of cooling tablets and water in the medical kit for us. If anyone still suffers sunstroke, we also have the budgerigar coat as an emergency measure.
So that's why Ezra took you to the room before we left. To tell you all this.
Ezra is worried about you, and so are we.
Oh, someone is feeling bad about what she said earlier.
Hey, Spathadia, don't. We need racist characters in the story to spice it up. Oh, man.
If you ask me, that human girl has a good heart. Maybe she can work on her ways of communicating with people. But that altruism in her is almost angel-like.
See what I mean? Even Desert Flannel understands. Forget racism for a second. I was confused. I thought Ezra was a girl. But he's a man.
And she has the face of a little angel. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to put her in some baby care commercials. I heard those things pay you generously. I might as well ask what she thinks.
Huh?
Go forward. Ah, it's talking again!
What? Who's talking again?
The flame! It's talking! Didn't you hear it?
Nah, it sounds the same to me. This is just the sound of fire burning, snoring like my late old man. Well, maybe you can also try turning off this little thingy's TV. Maybe it will jump up and shout, "I'm still watching."
I'm not joking. It's really talking. Listen.
Lifting the flame with both of her hands, Spathadia puts it as close to Desert Flannel's ear as possible. Desert Flannel looks more and more alarmed in the silence.
Wait, its temperature has gone up, and it's transforming. What is this, a rocket?
No more waiting. Ah!
As swift as an arrow, the burning fireball radiating heat waves flies towards the other side of the desert. My apologies. My apologies. Oh, yeah, but I should have turned Do Not Disturb on.
Hey, hang on! Where are you going? I thought we were good friends! Are you judging me already?
She's guiding you. Just follow her. The agile Spathadia is the first to catch up to the flame. Behind them, the Greyhound bus in the distance is starting again.
Everyone, mind your steps and keep up.
A race in the desert. Ooh, great. I wonder why I'm not as clever and creative as you are.
The noisy crowd has gone where they once were. A slim figure pops out of a tree.
Miss Verdon, was she talking to me? She always looks over. Perhaps she knows that I'm following them, but no. I'm hiding well. They shouldn't know.
Mumbling, Ezra sketches a fire pattern into his notebook.
Having emotional turmoil, acting impulsively, feeling fanatical about the retrieved memories, and the unstoppable urge to return to the homeland. These all match the description in the research notes. And now the fire, which is also the key in this case, is burning vigorously. The notes end here. That's all we know about reincarnators.
Looking up into the distance, Ezra walks from one bush to the other.
I can't deduct more based on the current data. But at the same time, the unknown can be dangerous, yet exciting. It may bring about catastrophes or miracles, just like arcanists. So charming and lively. My job is to help and protect them, so their burning enthusiasm will not be dampened. Like what Mom said, this is our mission as mankind.
The human child once again opens the backpack and checks it for the 1001st time. Ladies and gentlemen, you know me. You really know me. If a character just appears and he's like, "Oi, I timed you in my mind. You were late by 16 seconds, 15 minutes." It's like, really? By the second, and now you have the 1001st time. I'm gonna hope, and I am praying to God, I hope that this is just a figure of speech. If they mean the 1001st time, literally, then goddamn you, writers. We're gonna start fighting soon.
The annual jumper frog mushroom, the fairy ring powders, and the butterfly-shaped portobello mushroom. Very well. I have them all. This time, I'm prepared for any danger.
Gotcha! You're not running away from... This is the beginning of the journey. Beginning of the journey? No, we set off from Melbourne. We're close to Uluru now, so it's almost so distant. Gosh, what are these?
These are murals. No, they are reliefs. All the marks are carved out of the wall. These carvings existed long before any murals. And they are rougher.
Of course they are. Just think, when did our ancestors learn to draw with paints? And when did they start carving with sharp stones?
They're beautiful. Like star trails, one circle in another. I think I've seen them before. They feel familiar and make me thirsty at the same time. Look, this circle's just like a spring.
We don't need a spring. We brought water ourselves. Drink as much as you want. Look here. These are most probably some ancient relics. This one looks like an animal, and this a plant. And what is this? Birdie.
They have something to do with people's lives. These marks have to mean something. Maybe they will lead us to the entrance to the stadium.
This is a time when Spathadia's opinion matters more than ours. Come, Key Girl, take a look at
I'm
this.
telling you, she's based. Desert Flannel is actually smart, intelligent, and on topic. But they can't find the girl who was talking about her thirst anywhere. The water leaking from the fallen, dusty, covered cup is absorbed into the hot sand.
Spathadia? Where did she go? And that fire, they're all gone. What the hell is going on again? She better be pulling a prank on me. I heard her footsteps behind me just now.
Relax, Desert Flannel. We've got help.
A slim figure emerges behind the tree.
Ezra? How did you get here? Wait, how long have you been following us?
From the beginning, when you were at the hospital. Sorry, Miss Desert Flannel. Please let me check this first.
Ezra frowns, quickening his pace when nearing the wall of reliefs. Some mushrooms break into pieces under the pressure and release a pungent scent of spores.
This smell. I can't be wrong. This is devil's thorn.
What's that? Does it have anything to do with her missing?
A rare kind of mushroom that grows in the desert. Allegedly, it's genetically connected to lizards. I've only seen its pictures in books. It has wide open pileus with sharp spikes, and its roots are as absorbent as a sponge, which allows it to absorb and preserve underground water. They only appear around water sources, and with this spiral pattern on the wall, I think I might have a way to find her.
Ezra stands up and takes out a metal dowsing rod from his pocket.
Please, come with me.
Thirst. She felt the dry thirst throughout her body, as if she had never taken even a single sip of water. Or she was a beast that must keep running and running for its survival. A gout of flame pierces through the formless dark.
Little flame? My throat. It hurts. What? Do you remember me?
The fire pulses and comes closer to her, like a beating heart.
I travel through the endless flood, drought, rain, and waterfalls to finally reach you. Do you remember me?
Her dry throat keeps twitching as if a toad was resting there.
I do, but not really. I can't recall your name or your face, but I do remember.
She curls in a tight ball, her palms and feet getting hotter and hotter.
Do you remember our fight?
The boiling raindrops mixed with the fire are splashed on her spine. Interesting illustration, I must say. Together, they pour into her dry throat. She is not sure if she is standing or crawling on the ground. The only thing she can do is breathe like a fish. The fire flows from the back of her ears to her eyes, like a warm hug from behind.
The anchor of the current feelings, and seek in the boundless net.
Her voice just changed. She hears a different voice coming from her own throat.
Seek me. Seek the past. Seek the intelligence and spirit we are bound to find.
I don't want to make up with you, you dumb ball of fire. Neither do I, you stupid girl.
My hands are burning. Like they're soaked in fire. That's because you reached into me. We had a fight, attacking each other with nails like two cats. This is just like the day we first met.
The scene in her mind becomes clear. She has seen the clue of this ancient memory within her reach.
I can feel my knees trembling again. I know this game. A sport which is not popular enough to be included in any commercial or professional games. It's also the sport for which I've been secretly training myself every day after lunch. The light bulbs picking game. Malingi's harvest. No. No. But these are not light bulbs for the athletes to pick up from the ground, but fire. And I don't have such a burning campfire at home. It can only be found here, beside the flowing spring, under the starry sky, on the scorching sand. I saw the burning campfire and the sparks scattering in all directions. My hands surrounded by blazing flames. I touched the inner cone again and again as I flew by. Immersed in great joy, I dove down from the air. At that time, our hands held each other in the flames. Our traces went on, from one torch to another. Yes, I know. I remember it now. I once drank the cold water in the spring and covered my limbs with colorful strips. I sang and danced until a pair of wrinkled hands touched my forehead.
An elderly man staggers to his feet and rises from the depths of the dark cave.
Good girl. My good girl. Your hands are dusted, but you win the game and your soul is sparkling. It's you who find the hottest fire for us. It's you who connect to it and make friends with it. I shall grant you the scepter and lead you to the highest platform.
I shall become the next priestess of the Uluru Temple. I shall take responsibility for every drop of sweat on the red soil, and I shall eulogize all the significant, fair competitions. I shall store the flame in my mouth, my stomach, my heart, and my ribs. I shall protect her, not to let her extinguish, nor to let her go astray or away. I hereby swear I shall be with the Uluru Games until forever. Mom never told me. We're descendants of the Red Dragon.
Isn't this in the opening cutscene of the game or the event? Interesting.
I'm awake now. This is the entrance to the stadium. And that howl must be...
The girl bends and rolls on the ground in a circle to avoid the sharp claw's attack.
The guardians of the stadium. I knew it. I'm too wary to stand up. Shoot. There's no way I can beat them just rolling around. Miss Balthadia! Ezra! And Desert Flannel! Vernon! Thank goodness you found me.
These critters. They don't look like any kind that I know of. What are they?
Facing the boulders thrown by the critters, Spathadia does a forward roll and hides behind the shelter. She's preparing a forward air, as per Super Smash. I don't know, man.
These critters are the guardians of the stadium. They, I can explain it later. We have to deal with them first. Little Flame? Hey, what are you doing?
The little flame floats leisurely towards the
No time
monsters.
to hesitate. Protect Spathadia and engage.
Yeah. Speech. You know, I find it ironic. You know, Spathadia being openly racist to Ezra, by the way. Sneak peek. I was gonna do a self-imposed challenge where I use, you know, these units. And yes, we have 6. We rolled them last second.
Is in the middle of the room. Please.
Anyways, one day we're gonna level that man up. Anyways, I find it ironic that Spathadia, despite her racism, she's like, yo, only Arcanus can do. Only Arcanus can find. And so, you have Ezra who finds the stadium. Using logic. That's the problem, using logic. No Arcanus logic. Just human logic and science.
How dare you?
Probably should have spammed the attacks and it would have killed. Like right now.
Hey!
Boom.
I will pray for you. Sorry.
Woo! Great. They are down. Everyone, for the sake of prudence, please stay back and do not approach before confirming the danger has been eliminated.
Nerd emoji.
No, there's no more danger now. Look!
A heated current of air surges from the top of Uluru Rock to the spring by the people's feet. Among the remains of a guardian creature, a bone torch is engulfed in the flame.
No need to worry or hesitate.
The scorching heat storms around.
Now, it's all clear. Long story short, mates, I've retrieved many memories. At least now I know who I used to be. My name in the last life was Flammy. Exactly what my close ones call me now. I am still me. I'm not replaced by anyone.
You are still you. Modern version. This has never happened to any reincarnators as far as we know.
That's because Flammy and I are very alike. And we both have the same duty on our shoulders. I am Flammy. I obtained the Uluru flame from the fire with my own hands. I was the first priestess in the history of the Uluru Games. I am Spathadia. I keep the flame that traveled all the way from the ancient times inside me. I will become the next priestess in the history of the Uluru Games.
The flame is no longer the small flame as it was now. It is roaring like a beast, rearing up into the sky.
Remember what I said, mates? My flame is our compass. Mom said good kids never lie. So, I always keep my word.
Spathadia looks back and gives them a grin. In an instant, she hurries her pace and jumps into the fire. You know, as what a normal person would do. To be continued, skip, boom. Speedrun. Saved you half a second. Time is money and we sure don't have any. What a strange sensation. I feel warm all over, full of energy and invincible. Perhaps it's because I understand myself better now. I understand what it means to do what I'm doing. Hey, I've got it. We should record the process of revival, the traces of our experience and thoughts. This is sure to be helpful. We're gonna open a notebook as is usual with every Reverse 1999 event thus far. I'm not gonna pretend I understood what I look at, but hey, it's fine. It's just random rewards, random flavor text. And there's that. Oh brother, I need to do Ezra's thing. A teacher shows his student the way. Go. Interesting. Revival Journey, Ezra 1, Research Springboard. A teacher shows his student the way. You know, I think now is as good as time as any. I'll see you on the next episode. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.